For a lot of businesses, the lack of cars driving by and people walking up has changed the scope of the future.
The goal has always been to expand. Right now, we've had to really pivot on what that looks like.
The reality COVID-19 has put on Dirt Coffee is not what Lauren Burgess ever expected.
So February, it was, the world was normal, right? Our shop was the place where you would come and have your business meeting or come and study, and you'd be here for 3 or 4 hours. And it was a real community on the inside.
They experienced growth, and the idea of a second location started to brew. Fast forward a few months into the pandemic, that all changed.
All of that got thrown out the window, obviously. We had to close down for the month of April. So for a couple of months there, we had to furlough about 90% of our employees, which is something that we did not want to have to do.
A lot of the workers have neurodiversities, and her connection with them expands beyond your typical employer-employee relationship.
It's been up and down for sure. Definitely people with autism love structure and routine, so having their whole life turned upside down alongside with the world has been really difficult.
Help from the community and a PPE loan allowed them to bring back most workers.
Oatmeal cortado.
We have prioritized our employees who have been here the longest and those with neurodiversities too, because they're the ones that need the most employability or employment at this point.
They went from 0 sales in May to now about 60% of what they would do in a normal month.
Cold brew, vanilla milk.
But the teeter-totter of business keeps the worst scenario at the front of her mind.
My biggest fear is closing our doors. We're not just a coffee shop, so we serve the community, but we do so much more. We're with every single cup of coffee we serve, we're trying to change lives. Coffee is our message to do that, and is our mode and our means to do that. The idea of not being able to do that or having to do it differently and not through coffee, it's scary.
So she's using social media to get the word out, hoping more people stop in and support her mission to help those who need a job keep a job by serving you your morning cup of coffee.
You have to go through these kind of ups and downs, maybe once a year, once you kind of hit your groove. And so having to pivot almost on a week by week and then a month by month basis has been incredibly difficult. But with each challenge that we've been able to overcome, it kind of just proves to us and to our community that we'll do whatever we can to make this work and to keep our doors open and hope that people are able to meet us halfway.
With photojournalist Chris Blake, I'm Eddie Randall, 9 News.